On a Sunday evening, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill coming to you from Vancouver. Hope you enjoyed our weekend. Again, the big headline for the weekend was first dry weekend in a month. We ended what had been four consecutive weekends of some pretty substantial rain. I hope you enjoyed it because guess what? On the right, next rainy stretch comes in. Now, there's a chance of some rain tomorrow, but in terms of a rainy stretch, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, this coming Sunday. So the forecast has been really consistent because backing up several days now, I've been saying that the first substantial rain coming in this new week would really be Thursday. There's a little precursor to that on Wednesday, but this is Thursday's map. And notice the low is down here off the coast of California and San Francisco. So if this is true, the highest moisture totals would probably be down here in California. But on this upper flow pattern, also notice the 540 contour highlighted in blue. That's the polar jet. That means we could have snow levels this coming Thursday down to 3,000, maybe even 2,000 feet. Right now, it looks like 3,000 feet is a good bet. Snow levels falling Thursday, staying at Cascade Pass level Thursday night, during the day Friday, and then coming up a little bit on Saturday. So, pretty active weather coming. As we get into the mid part of the week, and then we ride it out into the weekend. So that's what I'm going to be breaking down for you. All of this brought to you by Momentous Wealth Management. Listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify for a variety of investment topics meant to educate you from Momentous Wealth Management, financial advising investment firm. By the way, Portland, 60 yesterday. Hit my forecast high exactly. I had us down at 63 today. It looks like PDX got up to 61 degrees. All right, here's what's going on. So we've had some mid to high level clouds being tossed inland today. That's going to continue overnight tonight. I think it'll be cloudy when you wake up Monday morning, and there may be some rain showers, especially along the coast Monday morning. So there's a weak front coming in that's kind of on the back edge of all these clouds, but the clouds keep spilling in, and then eventually we have a rain chance tomorrow, which actually could be as soon as the morning hours. I had been saying a dab of rain potentially on Monday, but not until the afternoon. There's a bit of a moisture break back in here. I have removed the chance of rain on Tuesday, so Veterans Day looks to be dry. And then Wednesday, rain picks up, and then we get into that storm system that we looked at on Thursday. So here's the National Blended Model Future Radar product for tomorrow. This is tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Already showing some rain up around Astoria. Already showing some rain through the Puget Sound and up into Seattle. And then just let me play this. This is like mid-morning, some light showers passing into Portland. You're clearly you can see where the green is. The best chance of rain is the Columbia River northward, far less chances of rain to the south. So Eugene, do you get any rain tomorrow? Salem, do you pick up anything tomorrow? If you do, it's probably a trace at best. Here's getting into the afternoon hours. Again, doesn't show anything in southern Oregon. Shows a little surge of some moisture again. This one could clip Salem. All of this looks to be generally less than 5/100ths of an inch of rain here in the Willamette Valley. And again, now this shows tomorrow late day, maybe a trace of rain down in Eugene, but nothing over in central Oregon. And then as we just play this into Monday overnight, this does show some light showers going out toward the blues, but basically everything goes dry. As I mentioned, I think we have a completely dry Tuesday. Here's the way the upper flow pattern looks. This is the European model we're going to use tonight. This is tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. Here's the high pressure ridge, a strong one actually over Arizona, Nevada, and California that played the role in us having a dry weekend. Up in here's the weak trough, and notice it's to our north. So again, a better chance of rain, Washington, lesser chances of rain in Oregon tomorrow. And basically just kind of what we call flattens out the ridge. So the ridge is the top of it's kind of flattened out west to east. Um, so that's the very weak system coming in tomorrow. There's no guarantee that we even get the rain that that model was showing that I just showed you. Tuesday, I don't have any moisture, but then here comes Wednesday. Wednesday, it looks like we get cloudiness being tossed ahead of that Thursday front, and that would give us some measurable rainfall. And then here comes Thursday. Again, the strongest part of the storm is down to California, but we are where the polar jet is, and that snow level's down to Cascade Passes and colder. Likely showers with a northwest flow pattern on the back half of that system on Friday. And then it looks like during the day Saturday, well, hold on. Let me back this up. This only goes into Saturday morning. That there is more rain coming in Saturday during the day, and then there's another trough back here on Sunday. Um, I would say the models are in total agreement of a chance of some light rain tomorrow, especially north of Portland. A dry Tuesday, showers picking up Wednesday, rain at times on Thursday and Friday. And then the models going into Saturday disagree. Some of the models are opening up a dry window on Saturday, so we'll see. Again, it's only what? Sunday night. Plenty of time to see if we can figure out what's going on. Now, in terms of the total precip, here is through Monday night. So, what comes in tomorrow through tomorrow night? This shows the potential of about a tenth of an inch of rain up around Astoria and Long Beach. Some heftier amounts of rain, like 4/10 up along western Washington, and also in the North Washington Cascades, over an inch of liquid moisture. This shows about a tenth of an inch of rain up towards Seattle. Shows, barely measurable rain, Portland, barely measurable rain, Salem, Albany, barely measurable rain, if that, down to Eugene. Okay. And I really don't think we get anything, as I mentioned, Tuesday, but here's moisture picking up Wednesday. And then the main event comes in on Thursday and Friday this week. I'll just play this through Friday daytime. Here we are. So, I mean, if we got a half of an inch of rain on, Wednesday into Thursday, another half an inch of rain on Friday, we'd have an inch in Portland. And that's kind of what this shows. It shows amounts still three-quarters of an inch potentially all the way down into Grants Pass area and farther south. It shows 2 inches of rain in Tillamook, shows about an inch to an inch and a quarter up around Seattle, and it shows some moisture amounts out over the Blues. But again, the headline here is showers pick a chance of rain tomorrow. Showers definitely picking up Wednesday p.m. and then the wet Thursday and the wet Friday. And then after that, as I mentioned, models aren't really in agreement. Okay, let's go around the horn here. Again, this is my weather site, portlandweather.com. You click on the Northwest cities current map and you get all these automated temperatures. All dry in Medford tomorrow, 68 degrees. All dry in Veterans Day. There's a chance of rain on Wednesday, and there's the rainy pattern on Friday and Saturday setting up. Okay. What about out in Pendleton? Well, we know it's going to be dry Monday. Yep. We know it's going to be dry on Veterans Day, 59. This shows dry weather out east on Wednesday. That makes sense. And there's the rain, widespread rain coming in on Thursday. Okay, that makes sense. Up in Seattle, remember, better chance of showers up north than here in Portland and southward on Monday. So this shows a 60% chance of some likely rain on Monday. Even up in Seattle, a dry Veterans Day, and then rain picks up Wednesday, and there's the rainy pattern on Thursday and Friday. Friday's high up in Seattle, only 50 degrees. This is somewhat cooler air than what we have been seeing so far this November. So there's the chance of some rain on Monday, wouldn't be much. There's the dry Veterans Day, the showers picking up Wednesday, the wet Thursday, Friday. And again, Friday's high only 52, which would be one of the cooler days that we have had so far this fall season. Chance of rain, it's a chance of rain in Eugene and southward Monday. You may not get anything. Tuesday's dry, showers pick up, broken record. Thursday, Friday, there you go. Okay. All right, Astoria, what do we got? Some rain tomorrow? Yes, absolutely. This is showing a chance of rain on Veterans Day, but mainly dry weather. And then the rain picks up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. All right. North Bend, 59 on Veterans Day, 61 on Wednesday with showers picking up. And then the cooler mid 50s on Thursday and Friday. Okay. All right. All right. So really, it's nothing overly juicy to make a big deal out of. Here's my 7-day forecast brought to you by Heasledale Tire Pros up here in Vancouver, off of Highway 99. Light showers coming in tomorrow. I think radar will show some rain in the area. Maybe you get something at your house. Maybe you only get a trace. It won't be much. Lots of dry time. All dry Tuesday. Showers absolutely increasing during the day on Wednesday. I think you can make the case that we wake up to dry weather Wednesday morning, but as the day goes along, we just get wetter and wetter. And there's the real rain Thursday and a Friday. And then I've got rain Saturday and Sunday showers, but understand that there seems to be some question mark developing on as to what upcomes this weekend. And don't forget Cascade snow levels, and I can pop you into my Mount Hood forecast page right here, which is brought to you by Hillcrest Ski and Board Shop in Gresham. Let's see here, 52 at the lodge right now. This shows, I'm just looking at temps. Wednesday 51, Thursday 42, Friday 38. There's that rain snow Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I've got snow levels again, 3,000 feet generally Thursday through Friday. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right. I'm Rod Hill. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing if you have. And I will talk to you soon.